Hello Aquarius, welcome to Dove and Serpent Tarot. My name is Paul. Thank you so much for being here with me today. If Aquarius is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this is your tarot card reading. Remember to hit the like button, leave a comment, consider subscribing to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. If there is anything you would like me to pray over or meditate upon or send positive energy toward, please let me know. Now, this is going to be a general reading, so try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger, and I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I might provide. And remember, Aquarius, that the most important part of any tarot reading is you. Okay, we've got a Four of Swords. Interesting. To me, this is you've got a real ability to listen, to hear, right? What people are saying and what the energy is. I feel like you can really read a room. Yeah. I feel that you have this ability to sort of to quiet your mind down, to be able to absorb the energy that's going on around you, to not make these kind of preconceived judgments or to like these biases that we have, right? Usually as soon as we see something in life, anything, an object, a person, whatever it is, we automatically, like in our unconscious usually, go through all the things that we know about that thing, all the assumptions we might make about that thing or that person, right? The key to your success right now is for you to kind of not do that, or for you to recognize when you're sort of imposing your own assumptions on something. You know what they say about assumptions, right? And I feel like this is, with this ability that you have, you're able to really have these almost like superhuman powers of deduction, You're able to see inside of situations. You're able to see the reality of a situation that feels like magic from this point, and so this is really, we kind of just say, well, this is someone who's just open, right? Someone who's just doesn't judge, someone who's a very good listener. But I think this is really the key to your success right now. Okay, and we're going to put this into some context. We're going to use some more cards. Oh yeah, see, there we go, Ten of Pentacles. That is the key to your success. You're able to really read the room. And it feels almost like you know something that other people don't know. And so then people might be a little suspicious of you, like you must be cheating. No, it's not cheating. You're able to really just like pick up on the subtleties that other people are kind of oblivious to. Yeah. Let's keep going here. We got the Hanged Man underneath. We've got a Knight of Wands here. Oh, look at that. High Priestess and the Hanged Man. They look very similar, don't they? To me, they're almost interchangeable. Okay? Because they have very, very similar postures and colors, and the vibe is quite similar, right? And I think that this is kind of, well, we'll get to it, but I think it's kind of letting go of your biases, your assumptions, your prejudices, the things that you think you know about life. It's like you're just putting all those things aside and you're able to just feel what the message from Spirit is, feel what's coming in, feeling what's in the room, right? So that you can win, you can hit the jackpot here, and this is all worth it. Nine of Cups, super abundance. It's not just money. And I do think that this feels to me like somebody who's really able to it's like I'm not an advocate of gambling, right? But you're betting on the horses, right? And you can feel something. You go down, you kind of you walk down where they're warming the horses up, and they're kind of walking them around and stuff, getting them loose. You go down there and you just sort of look at all the horses, you look at all the jockeys and stuff, and you just know something. You're just able to sort of get that information, and you go bet on the winner. You hit the jackpot, and people are going to say, you must be cheating. You must have some sort of information. Come on, give me the goods. What's the scoop? Give me that little piece of advice so I can do it too. But it's not a trick. It's not cheating. There's no magic to it. It's you able to pull in, just to receive the kind of, receive some sort of higher understanding about the people and the players involved. It's kind of like you don't know how you do it, but you're able to somehow win at blackjack or whatever, you know what I mean? And you might get into some trouble when they think you're cheating, but it's not for you. Okay? I don't know how else to describe it. That's the only analogy that really feels as exciting as I see here with the fire and the earth, and how you're achieving the fire and the earth, how you're kind of getting this win, this jackpot, and this satisfaction from it. Okay? Very, very nice cards for you. We have a 3 of Cups. We've got a Knight of Swords, a 4 of Wands, and a Queen of Wands. To me, there are other players involved here. It is, and maybe it is just gambling for you. I don't know, but I find that there are other people involved in your situation right now, that are they have some sort of a hand in things. Yeah. Let's select the mystery card, bonus card, confirmation card. This is a random card from the Smith-Waite Tarot. This is the factor infinite and unknown. And it's going to go right here with Alien Simon Mork Ripley. We're going to leave that card over there. We're not going to look at that card until the very end, but it will tie everything together, and it will give us the confirmation that we need at the end of the reading. If you have a prediction for that card, put it in the comments. I feel like you kind of already know what it's going to be, right? But it's a good idea to sort of practice our intuition, to exercise it. It is kind of, with this High Priestess, it is a subtle way of knowing things, right? And I don't know how to explain that. I don't know if it's just that you're able to sort of pick up on those tiny details that most of us don't even notice, and somehow that gets put together into a prediction for you, into a probability analysis kind of thing. I don't know if it is just intuition, if it's just a so-called lucky guess that just is something it flashed in your head. The answer was, number 7 or whatever, and that's what you bet on, and that's what worked. I don't know. I don't know how it works for you, but I know that your conscious mind has to take a back seat. Okay? Now let's take a look around the room. We've got our major arcana energies here and here, and that's really kind of that's really showing that the way you receive this divine light, this message from Spirit, this intuition, is by sort of letting the conscious mind take a back seat. You kind of tell your rational mind, okay, it's lunchtime, go take a break, go take a walk, go take a nap, right? And that's what we see here with the Hanged Man too, that you're kind of surrendering to whatever light is coming in, whatever energy is coming into your soul, right? Into your awareness. Very, very, very nice. I mean, this is, in a very practical way, you're a good listener. You try not to let your assumptions or your biases affect, or influence your decisions or your behavior too much. You're a very fair person, and I think that you care about people. You're one that likes to negotiate. You like compromise because you want everybody to kind of get what they want, And maybe you do something like that in your personal life or professional life about helping people get what they want, get what they need. I don't know if maybe you're a mediator, maybe you're an advocate, maybe you're a lawyer, could be. But I feel like you do something that helps people. Yeah. And I think right now you're kind of getting something that's going to help you. You're getting something that you need. I feel like this really is a jackpot. This is really, the 10 of Pentacles here, is you kind of getting everything that you want in life. And I think that you have to have the picture of your bet. You have to know what you want so that you sort of, you know how to recognize it when you get it, So I think that a big part of your life generally has been just trying to figure out what it is you're trying to achieve. You may be someone that has had a lot of starts and stops in life, that you've started a path, you've pursued an objective, a goal, and then it's kind of wasn't the right one. We changed course. Okay, that's what I see with the Knight of Wands. Anyway, over here, because this is sort of like we get really jazzed up about something, and then we pursue it, and we go for it, and then pretty soon it loses its luster, and then we start to kind of fizzle out. Right? There's something that says, no, this isn't the one. Yeah. I'm still getting a pretty strong feeling of like some sort of a gambling thing. I don't know if, was it your dad or your uncle or something like had the gambling thing? Somebody in your, maybe it was mom, I don't know. Somebody was the gambler, because that energy's still coming through. And I don't think it's you. It might be to a smaller degree, but someone in your life was the gambler, you know. And we even see that kind of with the Knight of Wands. It's kind of like always thinking that this next bet is going to be the one. Yeah. And it's just kind of like, this is going to be it. I know it. Everything I got. I'm going down to the track right now, and this is going to be it. And I feel like there's been kind of more losses than wins in that sort of, maybe with that person, you know, but maybe in your past too. That we get that fired up about something. It doesn't have to be gambling. It can be anything. It could be a romantic interest. It can be a creative interest. It can be a work or a school thing. We get so fired up. We say, yes, this is the one. This is the one. And then we go and we do it, and we just think, wasn't it. Bombed. Didn't work. You know, it didn't pan out. And we're kind of, getting in that hanged man position a little bit. But there's a certain commitment in these two cards. You know, it kind of tells me that no matter how many times we get knocked down, you're right back here getting fired up about the next thing. There's a tenacity in you. And I think that you're discovering the real key to your success here in a way that you maybe didn't quite have in the past. Okay. Because now it's not just it's not the tenacity that's moving you forward. It's your ability to then suspend the sort of, suspend the conscious mind and allow the intuition to come forward. It's kind of like you found a secret. I don't know. You found a secret. It's kind of just like you sort of meditate in the right way, and all these lucky numbers come to you or something. You know what I mean? Or you're using tarot or divination or something. So there's something that is kind of happening that's working for you, right? It doesn't have to just be about gambling. It really, maybe it's the way you're making a lot of choices. And maybe we've, in a certain sense too, the impulsive energy of the Knight of Wands is being blocked by this kind of mental energy or this ability to say, no, we're not going to just be impulsive. We're going to wait, and we're going to sort of receive the information, even if it comes slowly and subtly. And really, kind of what I'm feeling with this is, there's a difference between having that sort of that impulsive flash and having the real intuition come in. Because sometimes, you could be at the track, or you could be at the, getting the lottery tickets or something, picking the lucky numbers, and you can just sometimes we think that because it's spontaneous, because it's just kind of right off the top of our head, that it must be intuition. And so it's kind of like, I could rattle off 5 numbers right now, but it doesn't mean that it's my intuition doing it. It's just it's the first thing that comes to mind. First thing that comes to mind, I think, is closer to your unconscious and thus closer to your intuition, but it's not it, right? So it's not serving the purpose of really leading us to those really optimal outcomes that we want, okay? So just because something is spontaneous and spur of the moment and right off the top of your head does not mean that it is intuition. So it's kind of like we're stopping ourselves there. We're not letting this impulsive energy just kind of rush into something and make a mistake, even if it really wants to, but it can't. We're not letting it. What we're doing is trying to just kind of center ourselves, remain Zen-like, and receive the information. Right? And so there's a subtle difference, maybe not so subtle. But the point is, you're succeeding here with something. And something really is going to work this time around. And it is going to be, all the trouble is going to have been worth it. And this is going to be something that exceeds your expectations. It really is that like super lotto jackpot kind of thing. It's not just a win, it's like a really, really big win. Moving into the future position, we have the 9 of Cups, superabundance. This is something that is going to benefit your life, not just financially. You see, getting the money is not the goal, right? The goal is kind of what that money is going to allow you to do, what those resources, what that success is going to allow you to do to enrich your life. Physically, financially, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, creatively, in terms of your relationships, your love, right? In terms of your relationships with God, Goddess, deity, with yourself, with your friends, your family, your loved ones, your pets, your plants, your people. This is superabundance. This is just one part of this is the financial aspect. Yeah, having financial security is a blessing and a relief just on its own. And that's a goal. Having financial stability, that's a goal, right? That's an end in itself. But there's so many other things, right? Your creativity, your relationships with people, your expression of your own creativity. Yeah. We're going to talk about the path of the serpent now, and as we do this, I would like to ask for your subscription. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It is totally free. It doesn't cost anything, and it really helps out the channel. I'd encourage you to support all of the tarot readers that you love and that you value here on YouTube, not just me, but all of the tarot readers that you love to watch. Okay, things are tough all over, so hit the like button, leave comments, subscribe, share it with your friends. It's hard out here in the tarot community on YouTube, so it's important that we support all of our favorite readers. All right. Now let's talk about this 3 of Cups down here and your general energy. I think ultimately what you want is you want a life that's more connected. To me, this kind of represents our desire or our potential for love, our potential for this sort of intimate relationships, family, friends, right? This is one particular area of the 9 of Cups. See, the 9 of Cups is like, this is your future. Just blessing, pursuing your happiness, following your bliss. It is just, it's super abundant, right? But there's one particular level that needs the focus. And so we have the 3 of Cups here, which is, of course, 3 to the 2nd power is the 9 of Cups. So what level is this? Is this the physical financial level? Is this the mental emotional level? Or is this the creative spiritual level? Right? What are you trying to really satisfy in your life? This is maybe the question of, again, kind of what is it that we really want, right? What area of your life are you really trying to work on right now? Is this trying to improve your physical circumstances, physical financial level? Is this something that's heart and mind related? Is this something that you're trying to connect with people? You're trying to find people that have the same sort of interests as you, trying to find your people, right? A sense of community, a sense of belonging. Are you trying to find romance? Are you trying to find love, right? Are you trying to find peace and calm within yourself? Are you trying to find an improvement in your family relationships, right? I wonder if there's something going on with the family thing. Because we've got now, again, we've had the 3 court cards, right? So I know that there are other people here with you. And this is something to do in your life with your relationship with these other people. And I kind of been feeling like you're like the black sheep of the family in a way. Like you're the one that didn't really fit in with everybody else, that you sort of went your own way, right? That you made your own decisions, and you kind of, it even feels like you sort of turned away from the family a little bit. Like maybe you moved away, maybe you just said, I don't like this dynamic anymore, I'm out, you know? Maybe you left home at an early age, right? The important thing with the Three of Cups, though, is that you learn how to articulate your needs. What is it that you really want? And even if it's just kind of articulating it to yourself, you know. But I feel like it's sort of speaking your truth of what it is in you that really needs fulfillment. It needs healing, maybe. Right? What is it that really is going to make your life feel wealthy and abundant? See, we got the wealth here. We got the Nine of Cups. What is this for you? What in your life, if you have this big success, is going to make the most marked improvement in your experience of life? Yeah. What is it that really needs to happen for you to have just this kind of this blissed out energy? Like, what is really going to do it for you? Is it romance? Is it friends? Is it a family sort of kind of bringing the family back together? You know, is it a creative pursuit? Is it just something where you need this sort of financial stability? Is there a health thing going on? Right? It's kind of it's a question really that if you were to win the lottery, right? If you were to get the multi-millions jackpot kind of thing, what are you going to do with it? Right? We need to have a plan. We need to kind of know what it is we want to do in our lives. Like, what is going to really make the most impact? And I think you want to make an impact not only in your own life, but on others' lives too. Okay? The Knight of Swords here, I think that you sometimes I think you've recognized that sometimes your presumptions or assumptions kind of lead you down the wrong path. I think that sometimes you can be a little quick to make judgments, or quick to decide things, or quick to sort of to come to a conclusion about something. You know, that this is making very quick decisions without a lot of forethought, without a lot of like really taking it in, you know. And again, that's sort of a contrast to what we see over here, because this is you kind of slowing down, not doing that, listening to what's going on, listening to what's coming from above and what's coming from within. Okay? Rather than what we see with the Knight of Swords as the impulsive decisions, the very quick to judge, very quick to assume things, very quick to kind of categorize and label things. Maybe you've been in your life kind of pigeonholed in a way, that you've been subject to people making very snap, judgments and decisions about you. Yet you've been kind of labeled and categorized rather hastily. Okay, this is energy coming in from the environment. This is talking about how you are relating to your environment. And maybe it has something to do with a family thing. Okay. The Four of Wands in the difficult position, there is this karmic cycle that you're in the middle of that's coming to a close. Okay, whatever the difficulty has been in your life, and we've kind of got a few ideas, of where that sort of could be, which level of your experience that might be taking place on. That karmic cycle is coming to a close. Okay, I think there is going to be an improvement in your family relations. I think that your sort of new approach to life, this kind of taking the intuition and the instinct from below and formulating kind of the best possible response, I think that is really going to be a way for you to kind of guarantee a different experience of life. I think things are really changing for you. I think this period of difficulty is ending. I think that whatever this is back here, the Knight of Wands, whatever you've been trying so hard to do, like you keep going back to it and trying it again and trying it again and trying it again, it's finally going to work. Okay, you're hitting the jackpot here, and whatever this effort, whatever this is, I don't know if it's a project or what, whatever this is in your life that you've been trying to do is going to get done. Okay, I feel like you have an angel watching over you. I feel right now I feel like the angel has always been there watching over you, but you've been sort of shooing it away your whole life, or just not listening to it, or just kind of trying to get out of here, I feel like you're embracing it. This is an attitude of reception, okay? Attitude of reception. I think that you have this attitude of reception and you have this attitude of purging. Getting rid of all the negative energy, all the stuff that you thought you kind of knew or believed or felt about life, receiving in this new divine energy, and it's leading you toward a path of love, a path of satisfaction, right? A path of superabundance, of joy, of bliss, of fulfillment, okay? I think there is an issue going on with your parents, with mom and dad. I don't know if they're still together. I don't know if they've maybe transitioned into spirit. But I feel that there was some, I don't know if you were estranged from your parents or something like that. There was some sort of contention there with them, right? What do I want to do? I want to do an empowerment oracle card. I feel like we kind of need one right now. Okay, here we go. The oak tree of strength. I am strong and capable. I fulfill the responsibilities in my life. I am an oak tree of strength, supporting those who are close to me. Maybe this is the recognition that it's you need the means and the resources to support. Maybe we're talking about mom and dad. Maybe we're talking about supporting, our parents. And I think we all get to that age where we start to think about that. If at some point we're kind of going to have to take care of our loved ones a little bit as they get older. Maybe not financially, but maybe that too, right? Just helping them out in other ways, right? Doing chores for them or whatever, right? So this might be one of these sort of things where we're really thankful for this big win, for this the completion of this this effort. I don't know what exactly this is for you, but I feel like this is giving you the means, giving you the resources to be able to show your appreciation and to give back to the world, give back to your parents, right? In a way that really is that really feels good to you, okay? And I don't know, maybe one of your parents may have a chronic health thing going on, and maybe this is something that's kind of allowing you to be there for them or to assist them in some way, right? I feel like this is really, it's a happy moment. It's a happy reading. You're hitting the jackpot here. I feel like it's kind of like, it's almost just tears of joy. It's almost like just such a gratitude that it's just like we just want to cry because it's just so like, finally, yes, thank you. Like I've needed this. This is what I've been waiting for, working for, praying for, and now it's here. Okay. Really, it's very touching. And it feels, just looking at the cards, it feels like it's kind of it's a very, almost a somber moment, but it's like it's this jackpot, but it's just like it just feels, it's almost unbelievable that after all this time, it's finally happening, right? And it's just such a blessing. Yeah. Let's look at the mystery card. Maybe this will be, I don't know, what do we even need here? We've got our majors, we've got our fire, we've got our water, we've got our air, we've got our earth. I think maybe we need a little bit more earth. Or, I don't know, I'm not really going to try to predict anything. I would like you to put your guess down in the comments, but I don't know. I want to see what it is, and then we can go from there. All right, let's take a look. The Emperor. I feel like this is kind of you taking the lead on something. It's almost as if the torch is being passed to you. So I almost wonder if it's kind of like you're becoming the head of the family, you know? That you have, you've succeeded in, maybe this is success in business, maybe this is winning the lottery or whatever, I don't know. But kind of hitting the jackpot here, which is allowing you to then say, okay, now I'm equipped. I have the resources that I need in order to take over this thing and help everybody out. Yeah. So it's, I don't know, maybe you're taking over the family business. Maybe this is you feeling that now you can step in and you can be the leader and you can kind of call the shots here, maybe with the family, because in whatever way, now maybe this isn't even really financial with this jackpot. Maybe this is a sort of physical healing, okay? Could be a recovery of some kind, right? But you're in a position now where you can take the reins and you can be the leader that these people need you to be. Okay? Whether it's family, friends, coworkers, or whatever it is. Yeah. That you've achieved something now. And for some of you, this might even be maybe an illness or an injury or an addiction even. That then we have, we're in the recovery process of that. And it puts you in a position now where you can take the responsibility for these things that need to be done in life. Okay? So this is really, this goes pretty deep, this reading. But I think it's all about you being in the position to take over, to take charge, to take responsibility for yourself and for the other people around you right now. Feels like family. Okay? Very, very interesting. We are going to do an extended reading if you want to stick around. There's a link up top. There's one down below. New readings for Aquarius Thursdays and Sundays. Be sure to watch both. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It is totally free. Doesn't cost anything. Leave a comment and let me know where in the world you're watching from. I want you to know that you're the most important part of Dove and Serpent Tarot. I thank you and I love you. And we're all in this together.